This message goes out to the world as a whole. This message is meant to bring more insight and understanding as to what has been happening in and around us, physically, spiritually, and energetically. Now, I do want to give you a heads up that if you are a hardcore religious person who is prideful, arrogant, ignorant, stuck in your old outdated belief systems, then this message is just not going to be your cup of divine tea. And with this being said, you have two choices. You can choose to continue to be ignorant, or you can choose to embrace the wisdom that has been granted to me to deliver. Now, I do want to make everyone aware that if you're not already aware, spell work, curses, black magic, magic in itself is very much real. Witchcraft is very much real as a demon. Okay? Now, why do I bring this up? Now, when I speak of the underworld, I'm talking about the principalities, the dark arts, the witchcraft, the evilness, the wickedness. I think it's very important that I express that whenever I say or mentioned the underworld, I'm talking about everything that is evil and wicked. Now I'm going to move along because what I'm trying to get across to you is that due to the manipulation that has been taking place for centuries, specifically when it comes to a person's soul, the fight that has been going on in the heavenly realms for our souls. We need to stop looking at things from a physical, logical point of view, because this is what is keeping us entrapped, going around in circles, trying to make sense out of what obviously doesn't make sense. When you start to look at things from a spiritual point of view, you will actually gain more sense out of what made no sense. What's even more sad is that people who claim that they are children of God, that they serve the Most High, are far from Him. You guys are truly far from Him. Your heart is far from Him. That ignorance of refusing to embrace the new, refusing to embrace such knowledge and insight is what is keeping you guys all entrapped in a vicious cycle of hatred and fear, division. I want to make it perfectly clear that the LGBT community are very special and unique. These people, there's nothing wrong with them. They're not crazy. They don't have a mental disorder. They don't have a sickness or an illness. They are victims of alchemy of souls. What is alchemy of souls? It's the transfer of souls. A lot of people don't know that this has been going on, and this is why I'm here to deliver the message. To remove the mask, the blindfold from your eyes, so that you are able to see what's been in front of you the entire time. I am going to quickly get a more detailed definition for alchemy of souls, but I just want to bring this to your attention that for every man or woman who is prejudging and casting such harsh judgment upon the LGBT community. You are so far from my Father's heart. You are so stuck in your ways. Times have changed, and whether you refuse to believe it or not, the underworld have been working tremendously hard to continue to maintain their so-called power and position and authority here on earth. And part of this was using the dark arts, witchcraft, to cast such evilness and wickedness using the alchemy of souls. Alexa, what is the definition of alchemy of souls?
Alchemy of souls is a term that refers to a forbidden practice of switching souls between bodies. This practice is believed to be capable of altering the natural course of evolution and is therefore prohibited in many countries. The term alchemy is used to describe the mysterious and complex process of transferring souls, while souls refers to the essential and distinct entities that make up a person's identity. The concept of alchemy of souls explores the idea of soul transference and its potential implications for humanity.
If you did not hear what the definition was, I suggest you take some time from your personal busy schedule to search the definition of alchemy of souls. So, again, magic, witchcraft, it is very much so real. And these rulers, these leaders, and these high positions have been intentionally withholding such knowledge and information from the public to keep us stuck and trapped in an illusion so that the powers that were can continue to maintain power. But that just isn't going to continue to happen. See, enough is enough, and it is time for us to wake up. I hope that with this information that you guys will start to look at things from a different point of view and stop walking around as though you have the right to pass judgment. Because none of us, need I remind you, none of us have the right to pass judgments. Now, those who are highly favored from our Creator, those who have a very special and close relationship with Him, have certain authority. And what do I mean by that? That authority is we are called to call judgment down on a person, place, and or situation, organization, whatever you want to call it. How do we call judgment down on a person, place, and or situation? We pray through prayer. We are never called to pass judgment. We are not the Most High to be passing any type of judgment on any situation or any person. And before you decide to want to call judgment, you better make sure that you are not personally allowing your emotions and your own feelings and beliefs to get in the way of God's truth. I hope that I was able to help you guys to better understand what's going on when it comes to the LGBT community and how these people, yes, they need prayers, but not prayers of, oh, help them to go back to what they were, because this isn't a physical thing. This is a spiritual thing. And you need to start to come to the understanding that if you're really for God and you really claim to serve God, how can your heart be so far from Him? How can you bring such hatred and division and falseness? Stop using Bible scriptures to slap these people in the face with, to then turn around and be a hypocrite. You have no knowledge of the spiritual realm, yet you're going around quoting Bible verses, thinking that because you know the Bible from front to back, that you have some sort of power and authority, that you have some sort of relationship. No, no. And if you want to be quite honest, that Bible has been intentionally manipulated. There are certain books that should have been in the Bible that were kept from the Bible. There are certain things that contradict itself. I'm going to be honest. There have been a lot of witchcraft that have been placed on these religious Bible, the Bible text. Again, I'm not here to force you to see it from my point of view or to obligate you to see it from my point of view. Use your discernment. What is your soul telling you? And stop thinking that because you have a religious relationship with the Most High, that is equal to a personal relationship. God is not seeking a religious relationship with anyone. He is seeking a personal relationship. He wants to get to know you personally. You don't have to go to church to find him. I'm not saying don't go to church. No. I'm just stating facts. And the facts of the matter is that I don't have to walk into a church to be closer to my Father. I don't have to hang out with Christians or different religions to make me feel as though I'm closer to the Most High. It all starts from within. With all of this being said, I hope that you guys accept the information that is being shared. I am ever grateful that our Creator has chosen me to deliver such a beautiful message. And what I mean by beautiful is we can stop with the pointing the fingers, the exiling people, the abandoning our loved ones, the people we care most about because they're different, because they choose to be with a different gender, race, whatever. Stop the nonsense, please. Take a look at your own thoughts and actions. If our God is the same as yesterday, today, and tomorrow, and forevermore, then his love will never change.